Hi Cancer, this is your forecast for the month of June 2017. This is a general reading for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, or Cancer Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch a reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the underlying energy is the 5 of Pentacles. So there is a lack consciousness permeating situations. So this could very well relate to trying to heal due to some poor health, or maybe somebody has fallen on some hard times. There's a sense of loss. Maybe your resources are kind of dwindling away, and there's a sense of uncertainty because the excess could be that you've overextended yourself in some way. There could be a focus on the physical and just indulging the physical and failing to pursue your spiritual values, just getting caught up in the material. This also is about worries because of some setbacks, feeling rejected, feeling like you're being put out in the cold. So you may have issues where you feel lonely, or like you're down and out. Or for some of you, you're getting your wish, you're emerging from some type of difficult situation, and maybe your faith is being restored. There's a turn for the better. Or maybe you're gaining a greater spiritual awareness. Whatever it is, it's likely that during the month, at least a couple of things are not going to go your way. And maybe this gets back to that wish card where something you were hoping for is going to be delayed, or it's not what you thought it was. So things may not play out as smoothly as you want them to. You know, you're feeling as if your emotions are very much so connected to your sense of security and your financial concerns. Maybe you feel as if you're having to put out too much in order to socialize or to get with others. But it's a complex interweave between the material and the emotional. And the more concern you have about it, the more emotional you become about these security issues, the more it's going to trigger something that undermines your health or puts you at risk in some way. On the positive, if you use that wish card constructively and you end up bargaining for something better or pushing your agenda and getting a promotion in some way or an advancement, this could be a month where you actually learn a valuable lesson about the art of negotiation. Maybe you get involved in something and you thought it was going to be costly to you emotionally or financially, and you realize you actually came out ahead of the deal. This is going to be a good month to pamper yourself, and it looks like you're going to have plenty of opportunity to do so. However, the flip side is you may feel overwhelmed because so many people want something from you. So again, there could be too much socializing. Maybe you feel like people are making too many demands on you, particularly your loved ones. And this is why it's going to be important for you during the month to break away at various points, connect with nature, get some downtime, and pamper yourself. You need to find some balance. Because if you're emotionally overwhelmed, or you're allowing your ego to take over, you're not using your common sense, you may begin to be impulsive. You may start to take some risks with your safety, with your money, and they're going to have some negative consequences for you. So this could be a time where, enjoy yourself, but be mindful of how you are dealing with money. For some of you, it's not a good time for you to borrow money or to loan money. And for some of you, you're frustrated and overwhelmed because you're continuously facing some kind of setback, obstacle, or challenge, one right after the other. So if healing is an issue or excess, everything is going to feel like it's a huge challenge for you. Dealing with your medical issues or, even seeking the nurturance, care, the right food, or whatever it is that you need, that's going to be just as challenging as trying to figure out the core issue of what is actually wrong with you. Again, balance is very important, getting that outer and inner alignment and being able to juggle a multitude of things, creating that work and personal life harmony and trying to find a healthy balance. And if you're not able to do that, some of you may be blaming your career issues, work problems on your personal life and vice versa. So one of the things, this queen, whoever she is, you or someone else, she is very concerned with that Three of Cups. Either healing, sharing, socializing, or some kind of gossip, possibly a lie or something slanderous. So that is her concern. Now, whatever this is, there's a connection to the past. The past is strongly influencing your present situation. And whatever you're involved in, you've got a tremendous amount of water in this spread. And so things are going to be very emotional. But there are also going to be some ambitious developments as well. But situations are going to be more complex than they immediately appear on the surface, or either the way that you're dealing with them is more emotional than actually the situation itself. So that's why it's important not to let your emotions to dominate. For some of you, you're going to find yourself making a quick decision. You're going to make up your mind right away. And in spite of that, the quicker you make up your mind, the more difficult it's going to be for you to follow the course of action and keep your resolve. Because this could be a month where your decisions and your ideas are somewhat clouded. In fact, there could be very little thought put into the decision-making process. Somebody may be irrational, illogical, or communication is a problem area on the whole. And there's also some lethargy, some inaction. There's a lack of energy, will, or even apathy. So there's a lot of emotion, and it could be a lot of love, but also a lot of passivity that keeps you locked down in that emotion and feeling as if perhaps you're smothering or there's no way out. On the other hand, for some of you, this is about some emotional healing and gaining greater spiritual awareness and overcoming this sense of lack and scarcity. And for you, there can be some very powerful and deep healing taking place. You could be really tapping into your intuition, your psychic ability, and just having that gut feeling of knowing. But because there's so much emotion, there could also be issues where there's infatuation, obsession with the past, and apathy and depression attached to that as a result.